What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? Many men have anxiety and or depression, but we will not talk about and will get moderately annoyed at you for bringing it up. Holy shit, this got gold. Thank you, kind stranger. I remember when I thought this was a successful post when it had only like 30 upvotes. Manspreading isn't a sexual thing. We're trying not to crush our balls between our legs. After a shower, we have no problem drying our balls and face with the same towel. Most of the time we try to dry the face first, then the sack. But sometimes we have to go back to the face. We just hope we use an uncontaminated part of the towel. Edit. Uncontaminated. My balls are clean after a shower. Just, you know. Wiping the balls then wiping my face is just kind of, yay. I'm secretly an emotional wreck. I just hide it. As an older man, we don't expect you to look like a supermodel as we age together. Yes. At times I do see you as I did 30 years ago and every wrinkle and flaw disappears. Yes. There are times I see every wrinkle and flaw. And know how you got every one of them. They are beautiful too. It's not uncommon for us to genuinely think you're beautiful without any makeup. This comment will be buried. But those perfectly round toilets suck. It's super annoying when your junk touches the inside of the toilet bowl. The oval toilets, like in most public toilets, are much better. Your chances of getting what you want out of us are infinitely higher if you tell us directly. We don't care how popular or unpopular you are with other women. So it shouldn't factor into how you value yourself when dating. Edit. Thanks for the gold, internet stranger. When people come crying to us, our first inclination is to fix the problem. Since this is, often, not possible, lead with something along the lines of "can I vent for a minute?" or anything that signals to us this is just a time for active listening, rather than a problem solving session. When we want to be alone, it's not that we don't want to be around you. It's that we don't want to be around anyone for a bit. Sometimes we don't talk to people cause we don't want to intimidate them. I might see a girl with a cool shirt on, but I don't want to make her think I'm coming onto her or something. Rather than freak her out that a 6'6" guy thinks she looks good today, I just leave her alone. Especially if we're on an elevator or something where she can't leave if she actually is uncomfortable. Men want to be wanted and desire too. I can count the number of times a woman has come out and either asked me out or told me she was attracted to me on one hand. And from my understanding that is a high number. We don't miss hints because we are dense or stupid. We miss them because we have learned the hard way that sometimes it's just a friendly compliment or some such. But that embarrassment sticks with you. If you've ever looked at a dude and though wow he's attractive, I'd like to go out with him, go talk to him. Men love confident women. And even if he doesn't reciprocate, you will make his day. Or maybe even his year. If we tie down anything in the back of a pickup truck or trailer, it's physically impossible for us not to stand back and say that's not going anywhere. There is no amount of hot sex that will stop us from masturbating as soon as we're alone. It's 2 separate releases and you just filled up the spank bank. We really do think your hair is good. It looked good before and after you got a haircut. It looked good curly and it looked good straight. It looked good when you woke up and when you made it. As long as it's shaped like the hair we gave girls on stick figures when we were 5 years old, we think it looks good. Men can think a woman is hot without being sexually attracted to her. Men can think other men are hot without being sexually attracted to them. Some men can have a respect for someone's looks regardless of their sex. It doesn't mean they want to screw that chick or that guy. It just shows a level of appreciation for the way someone looks or the way they carry themselves. We don't get the hint. Saying I almost broke my neck in the driveway is not the same as asking us to shovel it. In my mind I'm thinking thanks for the heads up. I'll be careful. You can squeeze the head of your penis and the tip lips will move like a mouth and you can talk to it. Oftentimes, we genuinely don't care where we go to eat because we're just hungry and want food. Any food. As long as you eat some too. Edit. I'm glad someone liked my toilet comment enough to give me gold. I promise to use this responsibly. I'm a girl and I've found out through the years that when guys say something, don't think too much into it. Like what's the hidden meaning, don't overthink it. Guys normally say stuff that should be taken at face value. The mental struggle we have to go through to not scratch around our groin in a public setting. It'll take 100% of my willpower to not do it. The itching can drive me insane, yet the euphoria from actually scratching it is so good. I often imagine this must be what it's like scratching a dog's ears. Sex isn't all we want in a relationship. I'd rather be with someone who understands me but only does it once in a while than someone who I have sex with every day but don't connect with emotionally and mentally. Some of us are into things like cooking, cleaning, makeup, fashion, etc. It doesn't necessarily mean we're gay. Please don't tell us to man up. A lot of us were constantly told that growing up whenever we tried to express ourselves, so you're saying it will often bring up bad memories. Men can be abused. Men can be raped. Men also tend to be more suicidal because society tells us we're weak if we try to discuss these things. No. We don't enjoy being raped by a hot girl. And we often don't talk about it because people will often straight up tell us we're lying about it if we do. The nod. When you see a guy you don't know, or kind of know but don't really know well enough to talk to, walks by, you give a subtle nod of your head, which they return. I talked to my wife about it and she confirms that women do not do this, but that they sometimes smile instead. Edit. Because it keeps coming up. Some girls also give the nod. Typically, an up nod is for your friends, and a down nod is for strangers or less than friends. This could subconsciously have to do with a baring or hiding of the throat. Thanks everyone for the comments. Edit 2. Some women nod also. I have been told. No need to add another identical comment. Ladies, you need to slap us across the face and yell "fuck me now" at the top of your lungs in order for us to get a hint. Edit. No. I don't encourage violence. But writing ladies. Exclaim in a clear and calm voice, "Sir, would you want to engage in sexual intercourse? I have a brochure with pre-coital activities we can amuse ourselves with, just doesn't have that comedic punch to it. Jesus loves some of you guys more than others." Every guy has, at one point, used their erection to hold up a towel upon exiting the shower with an unwanted erection. No matter how you shake and dance, the last 2 drops go in your pants. As a favor, I worked on a girl's car one time and got pretty dirty. Afterwards, she asked me if I wanted to come inside and take a shower. I told her no because I hadn't brought any clean clothes to put on after the shower. She just kinda giggled. Yeah. Us guys aren't exactly too bright when it comes to reading between the lines. I had a girl tell me that my haircut looked nice. I've kept that same haircut for 4 years since then. Edit. Hey, thanks for my first gold. And silver. Rad. Edit 2. Platinum. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Not sure if this is universal, but guys usually have at least one pastime for which the process and ritual is just as satisfying, if not morizo, than the outcome. One example is my morning espresso. If I'm making it, being interrupted or rushed is very disruptive, to the point where I'd rather not have started it. For others it may be washing the car, barbecue, or shaving. But try to mind when guys are doing something where the means are an end in and of themselves. Being able to fully invest in these gratifying rituals is fulfilling to a surprising degree. I'm not staring at you. I'm zoned out thinking about how I'd start a brewery in medieval England whilst my eyes just happen to be facing your direction. Edit. Spelling. Guys also like to be walked up to and asked out. If you have a son, don't rush into his room and demand that he get up immediately to do chores or some shit. He definitely has morning wood and would appreciate not needing to hide a boner from his mom. Give him like 5 minutes. If we haven't carried in all the shopping in one go, we haven't done it right. Guys have damn near zero ability to hold a grudge if an apology is genuinely offered and accepted. Hell, most guys have a great friend in their lives that started out with some shitty misunderstanding but worked itself out. Women can nurse a grudge in ways most men cannot fathom. Just because I got pee on the wall doesn't mean I'm being lazy. It's because it decided to come out a different direction than where the hose was pointed. Edit. Just to clarify, I did clean it up. But at 6 in the morning sometimes you miss a spot. Morning wood can be cool for wake up sex. Not cool if you have to pee. We have to do all sorts of acrobatic maneuvers to pee. I myself like to do the Michael. That when you fling your underwear off your leg and catch it, you feel like a ninja. It's not that we can't take hints. We are just afraid of looking too far into something. If someone is flirting with me, I have the dilemma of, is she actually into me or is this just how her personality is? If it is hot outside and you see a guy do some wacky dance, they are just unsticking their balls. Shrinkage. There is an unwritten rule of bathroom urinal etiquette that is never taught to young men, but is somehow universally known. When a man enters a public restroom to pee in the urinal, he is to occupy every other available urinal from other urinating men. Meaning, the prime peeing positions are in urinals 1, 3, and 5 if that is available. 2 and 4 should only be occupied if there are no other choices. IDK if other guys feel this too. But I'm always afraid of accidentally making women feel uncomfortable in my presence. For example, when I happen to walk in the same direction as a woman in front of me for a while, and I'm not even interested in women in the first place. Maybe this is more of a dad secret, but I don't babysit my own kids. That's called fathering, damn it. A lot of porn is really weird. Just because we watched a video about banging a stepsister while her head was stuck in the dryer doesn't mean that's some sort of weird fantasy. The girl just looked good in the thumbnail. If you compliment my appearance, I will probably remember forever. I still remember when a girl in college told me I look nice with my beard when I first grew it out. I've had a beard ever since. We have the magical power of thinking about nothing.